Do it right, build wealth, live life, economic empowerment, real tips, insight on the new Black Wall Street. It's on the new Black Wall Street. Here's your host.
All right, beautiful people, man. Good evening to you. Thanks so much for joining us here today on the new Black Wall Street. As we present you guys our feature presentation, our what is called our evening premiere, which is Black Man Monday. I'm super excited tonight, guys, as we take a moment to honor, uplift, and encourage the Black man here tonight. I'm your host, ERGJ, your certified global financial educator, CEO of ERGJ Enterprises, the Black Bazaar, and international best-selling author of the book, The Black Billionaires Club. Book that I wrote, guys, The Study of Black Wealth. It's a study of the 12 richest Black people in the world today and how they built their wealth. And I truly believe that if you want to be wealthy, I recommend that you study wealthy people. Well, you can find that book, or you can by simply going to the website, theblackbillionairesclub.com, theblackbillionairesclub.com. While you're there, guys, you'll also see a space, a store that you can pick up some financial literacy books for your children to introduce them to credit, insurance, investing, entrepreneurship. And then also we do have a place where you can actually join the club. We come in full force tonight. The BBC is going to be representing here tonight as well. But it's basically this place where we have brothers and sisters who are serious about building wealth, building business while they build themselves. Looks like I got a little bit of internet problem going on here. And of course, it's going to try to stop us from being great, but we ain't going to let it here tonight, man. While you guys are connecting, you go ahead and let us know where you're connecting from, what city, what state, what country, what city, what state, what country. Also, if you could do us a favor, tag a brother if you get an opportunity to do that as well. Let them know that we're here to uplift, encourage, and inspire them here tonight. We're doing this show in honor of the Black man here tonight. In honor of the Black man here tonight, check out the Black Billionaires Club by going to the website, theblackbillionairesclub.com, theblackbillionairesclub.com. In the comments below, love for you to share, all right, where you're connected from this evening, right? We're broadcasting across Facebook and also into YouTube, as we're going to be sharing with you guys, introducing you guys some pretty dope brothers, right? And this might go a little long tonight because I'm super excited. I got my homies with me tonight. Y'all know how it is. It ain't no fun if my homies can't have none. And you're going to get an opportunity to experience what it's like for brothers to work together. You're going to experience that here tonight. So let's know where you're connected from, what city, what state, what country, what city, what state, what country, as we're going to just hop right into this thing here on Black Man Monday. I want to see some bros, hopefully in the comments below. I want to see my bros in the comments below, see if you guys are here to uplift, inspire, and encourage the Black man. Miss Vivian Reed, thanks so much for joining us here tonight. What's going on? We got some BBC members. Mr. Adams is joining us here tonight as well. Some more BBC members. I'm going to go ahead and find you guys in just a second. We're going to start with a poem, the poem that was kind of given to me or shared with me from my father. It's the If poem by Rudyard Kipling. And I'm going to go ahead and read that for us tonight, kick us off. If by Rudyard Kipling says this: if you can keep your head when all about you are losing theirs and blaming it on you, if you can trust yourself when all men doubt you, but make allowances for their doubting too, if you can wait and not be tired by waiting, or being lied about, don't deal in lies, or being hated, don't give way to hating, and yet don't look too good nor talk too wise. If you can dream and not make dreams your master, if you can think and not make thoughts your aim, if you can meet with triumph and disaster and treat those two imposters just the same, if you can bear to hear the truth you spoken, twisted by knaves to make a trap for fools, or watch the things you gave your life to broken and stoop and build them up with worn out tools. If you can make a heap of winnings of all your winnings and risk it in one turn of pitch and toss, and lose and start again at your beginnings and never breathe a word about your loss. If you can force your heart and nerve and sinew to serve your turn long after they're gone, and so hold on when there's nothing in you except the will which says to them, hold on. If you can talk with crowds and keep your virtue, or walk with kings nor lose the common touch. If neither foe nor loving friends can hurt you, if all men count with you, but none too much. If you can fill the unforgiving minute with 60 seconds worth of a distance run. Yours is the earth, and everything that's in it, and which is more, you'll be a man, my son. We got some black men with us here tonight on Black Man Monday. Man, I'm super, super excited, man, as we get into this thing. See who else to these comments. Brother Wilhelm White is in the house. Houston is representing Good Kings Mountain, North Carolina. Ms. Glenda Tate Williams, thanks so much for joining us, man. Hit the like button, the share button, the like button, share button, follow button, all that good stuff. If you are your brother's keeper, if you are your sister keeper, let them know that we are here tonight on Black Man Monday as we present you guys a few brothers. And here's my deal. My whole goal this year, guys, is just basically connect networks to networks. Say, hey, man, I got a lot. I'm connected to a whole bunch of dope brothers and sisters, and I want to make sure that the right hand knows what the left hand is doing. Left hand knows what the right hand is doing, and then we can really build the village, right? Because the village knows each other, and this village is virtual. This village is global. This village is all over the place, and now we're using the power of the internet to make these connections, no matter where we are, so we can continue to build our community together. Everybody putting the console together. So I want to start by introducing one of my one of my mentees. This is what I would consider to be my star student. I mean, this brother here, he out in South Carolina. He been doing his thing. He has switched over into real estate. He been doing his thing. He got his own e-commerce store, his own brand. And I just been watching this brother just flourish for like at least 4 years, something like that, 5 years. I don't know. He's a motivational speaker. He just at the end of the day, he's a positive-minded brother who says, here's what I want to do, and then he goes out and gets it done. That's what I love about this brother, man. Let me introduce you guys. Again, my good friend, although I might be his mentor in a sense, he still makes a big impact in my life. Let me introduce you guys to Mr. ITW himself. Brother Antoine Lowery is up in here on Black Man Monday. What's going on with you, bro?
How you doing, Evan, man? I am honored to be on your show, man. You're, like you say, you're one of my mentors. You taught me a lot, and you're someone I can pick up the phone and you answer the phone, man. And I appreciate you and just for being here on this show.
Absolutely, man, brother Ladre, man. Hopefully we're doing good here with the internet. We got a little pause, but nonetheless, I might be paused as well. We're gonna make it through, man. Brother Ladre, man, you got so much going on nowadays. I think your intro might be long. Because you could tell us, man, a little about who you are, what you do, and why you do what you do, man.
Okay, cool. Who I am, my name is Antoine Lowery. I am an entrepreneur. I'm out of Charleston, South Carolina. Run several businesses. I started with landscaping, which Evan, you give me that name, Landscape Lowery, but I actually graduated. I got an e-commerce store, which I sell inspirational apparel. You can actually go on my store, inspiredthyworld.com, and purchase different things. I have t-shirts, inspirational gear. Also, I'm into the real estate industry. I started with this thing called wholesaling, which is, I believe, the entryway into real estate. I actually got a book. I'm actually pre-selling today my book on wholesaling. You can actually pre-order that book on the website as well, which is inspiredthyworld.com. The book is called Wholesaling: My New Vehicle to Wealth and Financial Freedom, ebook and in book form. And like I say, Evan, you pick up the phone, man, and things I would need help on with, pricing and just information on just actually creating a book. You was always there to help me, so I want to appreciate you for that as well.
Absolutely, man. Now, brother, also ITW investment. So you have taken the ITW brand, and I see you have a shirt on that says ITW as well. So talk to us a little bit about the brand itself, ITW or Inspire Thy World. And everybody put in the comments below, Inspire Thy World. Go ahead and put that in the comments below, Inspire Thy World. Just really talk to us about the building of this brand, the concept of this brand, and as you continue to just flesh out all these different areas, but the brand still is the brand itself.
Right. So the brand is actually my purpose, which is Inspire Thy World. I'm a giver. My goal is to just bring positive energy into this world. It's a hateful world out here, and I actually started that brand with Inspire That World, being a walking billboard. But as I see that I'm a venture in different businesses, like I said, I need to do an umbrella. So ITW is Inspire That World, which branch off of me which just means uplift, motivate, and celebrate the world. It's not just a brand; it's a lifestyle. I actually live that. Anyone that I interact with, speak with, I spread my energy to them, and they feel good about their self. They change their perspective, and that's what I'm here to do. So with that being said, I got into the real estate industry. So which I got a brand, ITW Investments LLC. Like I said, we buy homes. I invest in homes, and just from reading powerful books, get powerful, impactful mentors and great teachers. I'm in the real estate industry now, so it's going to be more businesses to come. I love cars, so you're going to have an ITW wheel soon, luxury car lot. But it's just about doing. You got ideas out here, man. I'm not about to live in regret for anything I do, and I'm gonna go out and do it. That person. I was young, in the neighborhood, not the best of neighborhood, but I always had a vision. And one thing about it, I'm gonna be that mentor or that uncle or that male role model that I didn't have when I was coming up. So that's my goal. And whatever I want out here in life, I'm just gonna go for it. I'm gonna study, educate myself, and put myself in the position to do it and go for it. I'm not about to live in regret. So I want to teach the youth, the young people out there that you can do whatever you want to do. You know what I mean? Just put your, have faith, go hard at it, and educate yourself. So that's where I'm about. And just like I said, passing and spreading positive energy out here.
Everybody put out, man, live without regrets. Live without regrets. So brother Antoine, man, brother Lowery, Mr. ITW himself is up in here. So you're in the real estate. You got your brand with your clothing brand as well. You just share with us, man. Here's something coming out of the pipe. You love cars, man. Here come a luxury car line, man. I mean, I guess maybe I ask you this, man. What's gonna stop you?
What's gonna stop me? Honestly, nothing going to stop me because I love what I do. So, nothing. Only thing that stops me is myself. And like I had an incident. I'm gonna be honest. I had an incident last year. I was at my peak where I'm at right now. Like I was going for everything, and with no ounce of with not when you're going after something, and if you got any kind of fear at all, you're not going to get it. And had an incident last year, which it kind of took me back a little bit. I lost some of my wind, some of my fire, but I overcame that, and I'm back stronger than ever. So whatever I lost last year, I'm gonna get it tenfold, and I'm going for everything. So nothing's going to stop me but myself. And right now, whatever I want in my sight, I say affirmations, I claim, I demand results, and anything I want out here, I'm gonna get it, man. It's just about knowing yourself, having faith, and having no one going to tell you having no one that's going to stop you. Basically, having no one going to tell you what you're going to do. So whatever I say I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna go forward nonstop, and no one's going to stop me.
Wow! So you just said you demand results. I demand results. So
yes,
brother Lowery, man, obviously, I mean, you represent a super strong mentality, right? And I'm pretty sure this, just with anything that's going to come with strength, it's got to come with practice, and it's got to come with some type of training. So how did you develop? What did you do to develop your mindset?
All right, books, definitely. First, it started with books. I'm gonna be real.
Yeah.
I always, like I said, I always had a vision for more. I always had, definitely know I'm going to live in abundance. But once I start reading these books and start seeking out mentors, like seeking them, it was there yourself. People like Tommy Ho Jr. that's teaching me real estate. People like Roberta Husky, and a lot of those mentors that I seeked out, you had on the show, so I connected. And coming together with a group like that, you have like the Black Billionaires Club, where you educate me on stocks, cryptocurrency. I mean, so many things. And you actually read the books that really stuck out to me. And I drive truck too, so during during the day when I got a headset on, it's like you will come on and you will highlight these books and just the books, man. I might say you got to read the books and seeking out mentors, and a lot of mentors like yourself and a whole boatload of people that all over the world actually grown fond of me, and I can call them up and get advice from them, and they really see that, hey, they want to help me out, vice versa. So I shout them out, or I pour into them, or even buy anything I can from them, just to even exchange. I want to give value for value from everyone, even my mentors that I have, even like yourself. I need to go in your store and buy some of your product. I think we had a challenge on how much we're gonna make earn this month. I fell short of my quarter, so like I said, I'm be on your site once we get off the show and buy some of your nice product from your online store as well.
Absolutely, man. Brother Lowery, up in here. So you mentioned last year. You said you came across some stuff. Maybe it's some mental stuff. Maybe some stuff going on just in life. What would you say is a life lesson that you picked up from 2020, year of the pandemic? What's something that really stuck with you that you didn't lose, you learned, and now it's a life lesson for you?
I learned to, I always would think I would need to do everything by myself, but it takes a team, honestly. If you want to get to levels that I know I'm gonna get at, you can't do it by yourself. So you need a team that you trust. You need a team that's pretty much on the same mindset as you. And in systems, you need to have systems in place. And like I said, I used to just do everything by myself, thinking I'm, a one-man army. But now that I'm seeing, I'm attracting people with the like mindset with me, and I'm learning to trust or delegate jobs, or even partner with a lot of different people, and that's getting me farther, definitely farther.
Absolutely, man. You go by yourself, and you go fast for a little while. But if you want to go far, you go together. And so that's beginning to become true for you. Okay, all right. And final question, man, before we get ready for our next guest, or final thought. This is Black Man Monday. It's an opportunity for you to to share your words of wisdom, your words of encouragement, your words of inspiring our world as you inspire the Black man here tonight. What do you have for the Black man here on Black Man Monday?
My word for the day is your perspective is your reality. So many things come up. Things gonna always come up in this world, and no matter what you're doing, you're gonna be up, you're gonna be down. But you gotta learn to change your perspective. And I learned that, like, I had incidents going on, and I immediately, you can look at a roadblock as bad, but sometimes when you change your perspective, that roadblock actually might have saved you your life, might have saved you money, may have saved you, you never know what it may save you. But it's about changing your perspective in life, and just keep on going. Just don't let nothing stop you. And like I said, just don't live in regret. That's one thing I'm gonna tell you that I'm big on. I'm not going to live in regret. So whatever you want to do out there, just go and do it. Educate yourself. Find somebody who's doing it. Reach out, man. I reach out to so many people that before I wouldn't think would, actually reach out or reciprocate information. Man, they won't mind that, man. When they see that you're hungry and you're willing to pay for whatever, and don't be afraid to pay for. I pay for courses. I pay for books. I pay for seminars. You gotta, not in life is free. So just pay for whatever you want to do. Educate yourself, and just don't live life in regret. Go after whatever you want in life.
Man, yeah. I wouldn't necessarily say it's pain. It's just investing in yourself, and that's really a big thing. And my last thing for you, brother, you are a BBC member. Everybody's in the BBC. Go and put in console #BBC. Share your thoughts about your experience with the Black Billionaires Club.
Listen, there's no place that I could come together with so many great-minded people with different different businesses, different ideas. I never came across that. So, I mean, since the first time I met you, E, I mean, you welcome me with open arms, and everyone in BBC, like even Big Sis Media Sheet, man. I didn't never had an online store. I'm delivering, trying to deliver packages and some of my shirts, and you put me down with a member from the BBC. It's like a family, you know. We all like we read together in the mornings, like 7 in the morning, 6 in the morning. We're reading powerful, uplifting books to better, educate ourselves. You don't see that nowhere, man. Like I said, cryptocurrency, you teaching me that. I mean, we all come together collectively. So I haven't seen anything like that. It's like another family, honestly, where we all just build together and connect together. So it has been amazing. So like I said, man, I appreciate you connecting me with so many different people. It's amazing. Like Miss Lisa, like Roberta, so many. Like I said, it's amazing to be in this group. And I advise anyone that want to get any kind of self-development, just be united with everyone and going on one page just to elevate each other. You should come to the BBC. I might say I'm gonna be here forever. Like I said, I salute everything you got going on. And I support everything you got going on from day one. So,
man, brother, what's up? We're going to hopefully you can hang around to the end of the show. We bring everybody back up. We're going to get ready for our next guest, man. This is brother Mr. ITW Landscape Lowery. Is up in the house, man. He done graduated from landscape to real estate to inspiration, man. Just taking the world by storm. I can't wait till I see this luxury car business that he's building as well, man. So we'll bring you back up in just a second, man. Appreciate you stopping by here on Black Man Monday.
Thank you. Thanks, man.
Man, this is what we got going on, peeps. Hey, ain't no stopping us now, man. We got two more guests, two more powerhouses here tonight, and so hopefully you guys are enjoying the show. You're seeing brothers that are making a difference. That's what it's about. It's about honoring brothers that are making a difference in our community. Because we know the mainstream media ain't gonna really give us the highlights that we need, so we must become our own media, and that's exactly what we're doing here on Black Man Monday. Man, this brother here, man, you thought that brother Lowery was positive. This brother is just like super positive. I mean, everything that come out of his mouth is like, okay, let me find the next person I can uplift. Let me find the next king or the next queen that I can just, with my words, because the power of life or death is in the tongue, and I'm gonna use my tongue to uplift all my Black family. Man, this brother is rooted in knowledge. He's in real estate. He's a husband. I believe he's in Tennessee by way of something else. He's been in the Air Force, or served the country as well. This is my brother, man. He's got an e-commerce store, African store, real estate, and probably much more that I don't even know. He's in health and fitness. He's taking over the world too. Let me introduce you guys to brother Amari. Amari is up in here on Black Man Monday, man. Got the backdrop and everything.
Well, salute, brother.
Yes, sir. What's up, man?
Salute. Hey, it's all good, man. Thank you for asking, brother. Thank you for having me on. All praises be. I get thanks for you, my brother.
Man, that is what's up, man. This brother here we met, I think through Instagram, Cash Out, something like that was going on, and it's been beautiful.
Yeah, my queen told me about you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I reached out, and then you sent me the information about the BBC, and that's how I became a part of it.
Oh, absolutely, man. Hey, man, it's been a nice little ride, man. Hey, here on Black Man Monday, brother Amari, if you could introduce yourself, man. Tell us a little bit about who you are, what you do, why you do what you do, brother.
Wonderful. Well, family, I'm a native of Rochester, New York. I was born and raised Rochester, New York. New York, stand up. Aunt Viv in the building, huh? New York, stand up. But yeah, my queen and I, we're serial entrepreneurs, as Brother Evan has stated. We have multiple stores online. We're real estate investors. Also, we have a networking business entitled Synergetic Network Group, LLC, where we are the community liaison for entrepreneurs and consumers. And what we focus on is African-owned and operated businesses. Additionally, we focus on helping our people to build generational wealth via business and investing. And how we accomplish that is by bringing on subject matter experts like Brother Evan, who are financial educators, by them sharing that information, because we recognize that it's accurate information and the implementation of that information that will bring about transformation in people's lives. My queen, Amari, she is executive director of all of the businesses. And I'm so excited, family. I want to send a shout out to my son, Isaiah Walden. He just joined the Alkebulan lifestyle staff. I'm excited about that. So we build a generational wealth, family. So that's what I'm here for. Alkebulan lifestyle, we provide African men's, women's clothing, as well as urban fashion. Okay, we provide health and beauty products for your needs as well. And Synergetic Property Solutions, LLC, it speaks for itself. You know, that is our real estate investment business as well. So I'm a mentor, I'm a speaker, okay? And I mentor young men from the ages of 7 through 17. Also, I mentor adults as well, those who want to empower them their lives. I'm a retired Marine. I served for a total of 20 years, man, and that's who I am.
Man, absolutely, man. Hey, man, you still look like you're 20, brother. I don't know how you got 20 years, man. What's going on? All right.
I appreciate that, my brother.
Man, definitely do appreciate you, man. Let's get to this, though, because I was actually going to ask you about this, but obviously you just said that your son just joined the staff. Your son is now coming in to continue to foster the legacy, man. Just really, man, as a father and as a businessman, I mean, I'm going to ask this question. It might cheer you up a little bit, but how does that really make you feel?
I feel like what James Brown said. I feel good. Man, I am, elated, man. I actually wept about it because of the generational curse being broken, off of our family, and I was one of the first ones to retire. I'm talking about my generation. Now, the rest of them graduated too, but I was one of the first ones to get a professional career, to be successful at it. My cousins started following me. Then my son seen me, he went to my retirement. He seen me do a lot of things. He's seen me accomplish a lot of great things. And my son, he knows my backdrop too of my life. He knows his father is a former thug. He knows the neighborhood I grew up in. He went and visited there. So so it's a beautiful thing, man, for my son to bear witness, that there are some men out here that is doing the right thing and that loves their family, and that is an example, brother. So that's what I'm most excited about, man, and teaching him to build wealth for my grandchildren. You say this statement quite a bit, teaching them now what you learned late. You know what I'm saying? And that's something, brother Evan, you said, and it stuck with me, man. You know what I'm saying? It really inspired me, to work harder, to go harder and to be able to build that foundation for my son. So children. And I don't want to overlook my other son either, my wife's son. You know what I'm saying? We have a blended family. Our oldest son, he actually joined the real estate, team. So we're working that out too as well. So we're excited about that. Our son Kevin, so we're excited, bro. We're excited.
And that's really, man, here on Black Man Monday, man, I salute you again because it's really important to highlight the father. To highlight the father that essentially is the role model in the house, especially for the boys. And so all too often, obviously, we know in our community that the father may be absent for one reason or another. And you're still here strong. How long you been married, brother?
I've been married for 5 years.
Okay.
I've been married for 5. I know my queen for going on 6.
Okay. Fantastic, man. Yeah, I'm elated for your sons to have such an example. Let me ask you this. You mentioned that former thug,
Oh yeah,
and then the neighborhood that you were in, that you were raised in. Mm-hmm. What would you say was the turning point from you to go from where you were to then begin to mold this new life for yourself, or to transform, or to be renewed, so to speak?
Unfortunately, man, I lost a lot of friends, and even myself, I was almost shot point blank range twice. Okay. I was set up at a barbershop, and here I am today. My best friend, he had his brains blown out at the age of 14. My other friend had thousands of dollars in the bank, and he got into a shootout with an undercover cop in New York, and he didn't make it. You know, so I seen that life, it wasn't nothing beneficial about it. I seen the chaos, man. And I'll never forget when a lady walked up to my friend brother, and she tried to sell her daughter clothes to my friend brother in exchange for some drugs. And then I recognized that I was the cancer. I was the one that was causing the hell in my neighborhood. And it convicted me, man. I had family members that end up getting hooked on drugs and alcoholism. And the drugs definitely had hit home, because I'm like, man, I'm out here, you know, doing this. You know, it's affecting my family directly, and it's affecting me indirectly. I'm like, man, you know, I'm the one that's causing all these problems, you know? And so it convicted me, man. You know, and I give praise to the Creator, because the Creator dealt with my heart, dealt with my mind, you know, showed me that there was a better way. And I chose that way out, man. I chose that way out. It was too much pain. Me losing my friend, man, my best friend, losing my other friend. It was just too painful with the things I was seeing, and then what was going on with my own family members and my immediate family. I'm like, nah, this is not it. I didn't know what it was at that time, but I knew that that wasn't it right there. So that's what I did, bro.
Hey, sometimes, as long as you know what's not it, that ain't it. So,
that's right.
That can make a big difference, man.
No doubt, bro.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And so now we're I appreciate your honesty, man. I really do. I mean, it shows when someone can be honest about their past, it shows that they've overcome their past, that they've dealt with their past, and right. Now it can become a teaching moment for other people. So that shows the wisdom that you have as well.
Oh, praise good things.
And now you talked about, I think you mentioned also, you talked about early retirement. You said you retired. I mean,
39, brother.
How does someone retire at 39? I mean, what does that really mean? Because you're still working.
No doubt. No doubt. No doubt, man. You know, we have to have those multiple streams of income, you know. So you said, how did I? I love that question. And it was listening to individuals like you, Brother Evan, those who are financially savvy to the various financial vehicles that could transport us from poverty to prosperity. And what I did was I simply adhered to that advice, and I implemented that advice. I disciplined myself. I stayed focused. I didn't allow nobody to cause me to lose focus on what I was focused on. Okay, whether it was family or so-called friends, you understand? You know, I stayed focused on the goal, and I kept pressing towards that goal, brother. You know, sometimes I got fatigued, I got weary, you know, but I didn't give up though, because it wasn't about me, man. I had a son, you understand? You know, and I wanted to make sure that my son, you know, lived a better life than I did when I was his age. And I recognized that I'm the one that is supposed to take care of him. That's my responsibility. I took that very serious. And I say, I refuse to allow poverty to germinate in my family. I refuse to allow my son to grow up in poverty like I did. And brother, I was hungry. I was thirsty for success. And as you can see, I'm eating, I'm drinking, brother. It's all good.
Man, everybody put on, so I refuse. There's something you just got to put your foot down and say, hey, no, not my house, right? I refuse.
No, sir. Not at all.
Come on, man. So a couple more questions, and we're going to take a break here, man. But tell us about your 2020. I mean, it's an interesting year for a lot of people. You're the pandemic or whatnot. But for what's interesting to others has been great for others. So how was 2020 for you, and what was a big takeaway for you that thrust you into 2021? What's a life lesson or something that you really took away from your time in the year 2020?
You know, Evan, you talk about this quite a bit, man. And it's about being your own bank, brother. That's the takeaway. You know, that our stimulus check is us putting in the work. That's what I learned, you know, that you can't put your trust in the government. You know, you have to put your trust in your divinely given abilities, and you need to monetize on your divine given abilities. You understand? Because some people, they say, well, you know, stick to one thing. And as I always say, well, I don't know a multimillionaire that is a multimillionaire from sticking to one thing. They're not a multimillionaire because they stuck to one thing. You know what I'm saying? They're a multimillionaire because they have multi streams of income. So what I learned is, hey, you need to tap into your multiple gifts, you know, learn how to monetize on your multiple gifts so you can make the multiple millions. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I learned, brother.
Man, absolutely, man. Tap in. Everybody putting console, tap in. And now that we're here in 2020, 21, and obviously I think that you also are a BBC member as well.
Definitely proud.
So tell us about your experience in the BBC and what are your thoughts, or how do you feel about the Black Billionaires Club?
Man, brother, I had to humble myself, and so I won't cut you off. I'm telling you the truth. I mean, it's been absolutely phenomenal. The financial strategies that we have learned, because I was an investor, right? But guess what? I wasn't a wise investor. And what I learned here is that it's not enough for you to know. You need to be wise with what you know. You need to have wisdom to know how to use the tools that you have in your hand. You know, it's like a mechanic. A mechanic, they pick up a wrench. You know, they know what to do with that wrench. They know what the wrench goes to, but they have the information to go along, you know, with the tool that they have in their hands. So they're able to work on that accurately because of the knowledge and the wisdom and the understanding that they have. So what I learned in the BBC is how to use these various financial vehicles with wisdom.
Man, absolutely, man. We do a lot in that realm there, man. Building a lot, growing as a team is absolutely phenomenal. And here's my last thing for you, man. It's Black Man Monday. It's an opportunity for us to uplift, inspire, and encourage the Black man. And so for any Black man that's out there, 2021, man, what are your direct words to the Black man in 2021?
I highly encourage you to seek out financial education, but most importantly, what profit if a man to gain the whole world and lose their soul? So what I encourage you to do is for you to become spiritually sound, become physically grounded, and become financially grounded. I encourage you to focus on all three of those areas of your life, because there's many people out there who have wealth, but they're miserable. And there's people out there who have wealth and they become broke because they don't have wisdom to be able to sustain and grow their wealth. And there's people out there who are wealthy, but they're sick and they can't even enjoy their wealth because of their health, right? And then there's people out there who have wealth, right? But they don't have a sound mind. They don't know what to do with what they have. They don't know to go back to the community and take the wealth that they have and pour back into the community. So focus on your spiritual, physical, and your financial well-being. And remember, your family come first, brother. Understand this, man. A lot of you brothers, you take care of the dog. You make sure the dog got his shots. You make sure the dog got a house to live in. Matter of fact, some people can put clothes on their dogs. But what about your family? What about your family, man? So make sure that you handle your responsibilities. Remember, you are the guardian of the queen. You are the guardian of your child and your children. You are the guardian of the community. You are the one that's supposed to make your community more beautiful than it was before you inherited. And regardless of what happened, if your father wasn't there, that's not an excuse for you not to do what you need to do as a man. It's time to man up, stand up. Let's go.
Man, time to man up, stand up. Let's go, man. Brother Amari, again, always a pleasure, man. Hopefully you'll be able to hang out with us to the end of the show. We bring everybody back. We'll have a nice little man session to let everybody see the visual For everyone else, again, man up, stand up, let's go. We'll be right back after the break.
Oh, yeah.
All right, beautiful people, man. Check out the Black Bazaar by simply going to the website www.theblackbazaar.com. Afrocentric home decor, personal care products, and also Black art inspired gifts that you can pick up for yourself and for your house, for your household as well. Man, here at the Black Bazaar, we want you guys to remember this: that once you shop black, you never go back. Once you shop black, you never go back, man. You heard from one of my mentees, Mr. ITW, is up in the house. Brother Amari bringing that thunder as well. And we got one more black man to share with you guys tonight. This brother here, he's got the preacher spirit in him. I know that. He got the preacher spirit. But he handles for us on Tuesdays. He handles in the BBC what we call Better Life Tuesday. He's always trying to help everyone that he comes in contact with to have a better life. Even if they feel like they're living a good life right now, it can still get better. Everybody put it so it gets better. Everybody put it so it gets better. So this brother here, man, we've been rolling for a while. We used to do speaking engagements together, and now we're still putting out the information, putting out the content, trying to help everybody we come in contact with to know that it gets better. Man, my brother Ladre, Weathersby is up in the house, man. Black Man Monday up in here.
Yes, sir.
Here. What's going on, King?
I'm doing well, King. How you doing, brother?
Man, I'm doing absolutely phenomenal, man. I mean, how can I not be doing phenomenal? I got all these wonderful brothers that I'm connected to. I'm blessed and highly favored, my friend. How are you doing?
I'm wonderful. There's a book that says, "Today We Are Rich." And the whole focus of that book, he's talking about today. And like you said, we're wealthy, not because of the money we have, but like you said, because of the real connections that we have. That book is phenomenal. But yeah, I'm wonderful.
Absolutely, man. Well, Brother Weathersby, if you could, Dr. Weathersby, I'm sorry, if you could tell us a little bit about who you are, what you do, and why you do what you do, brother.
I'm originally from Chicago. I've been in Atlanta for 22 years. And I started my company, Better Life Institute, because I don't know about you all, and if you have the same experience, you can kind of co-sign and witness how you want to. But I came to Atlanta with $250 in my pocket and a bunch of prayers. And I later found out just a few months later that I was woefully unprepared. I was so unprepared for real life. It's kind of like going to a World War III and you got a water gun. You didn't have real bullets. And that's how bad I was. So I started teaching in 2004. I went to entrepreneurship. I still have that business going. But what really got on me was that there were too many of us, for a bunch of different reasons, that started life and had no clue whatsoever what the hell we was doing. And we can't be mad because the generation before us, they were the ones that did all the fighting, and we were the first generation to actually enjoy the fruit. So of course you can't fight and teach at the same time. You got to fight and let somebody else teach, or you got to teach and let somebody else fight. So our community has a gap where we have resources now because we're the first generation to make 60, 70, 80 grand, 100 plus a year. And it's not uncommon, but we still don't know what the hell to do with it. We still have baggage. So what I started doing with Better Life Institute is I customize financial plans and strategies for Black 5- and 6-figure earners. Why? Because you cannot go from $15 an hour to $65,000 a year with the same mindset. Because if you have the same mindset with the solution, that same solution will now become your problem. I can't say that again.
Brother Weathersby, up in here, Better Life Institute, man. I appreciate you taking the time to be with us tonight, man. And it's been we've seen you kind of grow and develop in that particular area. Let me ask you this, man. What obviously you went through your, you had your experience coming here to Atlanta, then growing and developing there, and you have this heart, man. Tell us about this development of your heart for people, right? The development of your heart for people. Man,
I had no clue where he was going. Oh, my little brother's in here. I said, I have no clue where he's going. I'm just, yeah. It's my mother's fault. And my mother's nickname is Little Girl, just so you know, because we good, we're close. But it's her fault. I saw my mother take in church members. I saw my mother take in family members. I saw my mother take in my little girlfriend from middle school. My mother took her in and let her live with us. What? And so I don't know what it's like to not be a manifestation of the scripture. Jesus said, when I was hungry, you didn't give it to me. Not because you didn't have it, but because something wrong with you. And so I'm a giver. There is something about the joy that comes because not only are you grateful somebody gave to you, but the next level of living is to give so somebody else doesn't have to even ask. God, that was good. The next level of living is to live in such a way that people don't have to ask because you give. And so that's how my mother was. And so she never met a stranger. And so I got infected with it too. And because I don't have any biological family here in Atlanta with me, it's very easy to extend family. So that's where I got it from, my mom.
Oh, man, absolutely phenomenal, man. And let me ask you this, brother, because I know that you also are just part of that whole extension of family. I see pop up on your timeline a lot of times, like it's game night. It's game night. What's game night about, man? I feel like I'll be missing something, man. What's going on with game night?
So I've actually been setting people up for a while for this. So 2020 was the very, very bestest year of my life. Yes, my bachelor's is in English, and I know that wasn't completely perfect grammar, but 2020 was the bestest year of my life. What happened is Romans 8:28 came alive. It says all things work, pause. And so I spent so many years before 2020 having the individual things to work. I had an understanding of health. I had an understanding of relationships, even though I didn't have much experience. I had an understanding of the professional world. I had an understanding of the spiritual world. I had an understanding of all these different things. But 2020 was the year that everything began to work together. And I know sometimes we get frustrated because it's not working, but that's because you're trying to sit on a four-legged stool with two legs. You can't. It won't work. So before 2020, I was doing all the things, but in 2020, they came together. And so now I'm in a different space. I'm in a different place. I got rid of some leeches, I got rid of some folks. And I lost a lot of weight, not physically, but I lost a lot of weight because I also decided to be productive instead of be busy. I took things off of my plate that were taking me away from purpose. I became intentional. Like I became really crazy intentional about everything. And some people get mad at me because I told people about game night. I said, listen, the folks who didn't come the second time and they said they were coming, they are banned. And some people would say that's a little harsh. But when you go to the next dimension or you skip dimensions, you cannot let the people who still playing with levels come with you. And it hurt. It hurt for a while. But now I've begun to refocus. And now that I see my circle for what it is and I put people in their proper place, I open my home to game night. Because again, we're in the pandemic. I know I was home for 11 months before I went back to work. All of my other circles were cut down, obliterated, or just, they just faded away. No church every week, no business meetings every week, no school alumni meeting every month, no monthly business partner fellowship. Everything just fell to pieces. So I said, you know what can I do? And at the beginning of the year, the Lord was like, you got some stuff to do. And so I started game night just as a way for people to get away. Because when I went home for my 40th birthday in September, my cousins had game night and it was beyond fun, like beyond fun. So I had a ball with that. And so I brought it here. So I set everybody up because I was cooking, first of all. And I started showing pictures of me cooking. Again, I tend to be a little extra private on social media. So I'm trying to open up a little bit more. But then in the new home I have so much more space so I can actually enjoy entertaining. And because I love video games and good company, I said, why not open it up? And so last night was the third one. But anybody who is successful understands that you can't be successful with unsuccessful all around you. If you're the best in your circle, something's wrong. And so I wanted to give people at another level a chance to hang out, because there's a whole bunch of places you can go to hang out with Tay Tay, Pookie, Bobo, Bam Bam, Buquisha, Chardonnay, Alizé, Jenkins, and the rest of them. I don't want to sit around and talk about XYZ baby mama, XYZ the fourth husband. I don't want to talk about certain things. And so I created an environment with Game Night where people can talk, people can function in fellowship, have a little fun, and it works. It works.
Now, I'm not going to let you get away with, you said something there and just kind of kept running. And I said, okay, I'm going to let him run. But we're going to come back to this because you said, I made a decision that I was going to be productive versus busy. You're going to be productive versus just busy. So,
yes.
Yeah, come on, give us some of that.
And for those who say I talk fast, listen faster. Because intentionality and purpose is behind everything that I do. My little brother has been laughing at me for the last week because every meal has been an experience. Like every meal. I can cut a piece of cake, put it in the microwave, and damn near have a conniption in the flow because it's not good to my taste bud only. But I sat down enough and I can actually chew. I sat down enough and I can actually taste the seasoning in the meat I cooked. I actually sat my behind down long enough because I told some people yes, and I told everybody else hell no. And because I decided to be productive instead of busy, production requires that you function in purpose. You cannot be productive if your purpose is unfulfilled. And so I started cutting off extra things. For a time, I was a yes man in that I was helping more than I should have, but because it needed to be done. Well, I got two options: take care of me or take care of y'all. And when I don't take care of y'all, y'all ain't gonna take care of me. So I better take care of me. And when I'm done taking care of me, I can now come take care of y'all. It has opened my life up on another level. One of my coworkers told me 2 days ago, it's the first time she's seen me. She says, "Oh my God." I said, "What?" She said, your energy is totally different. But in the midst of going after being productive, I also became aligned on a whole nother level because my one focus was now me. I can't make up for the fact that a grown-ass man, a grown-ass woman can't get to work. That ain't my fault. Praise the Lord. I can't let it be my struggle that so-and-so got put out their house, because people never tell you the whole truth. It's either her side or his side, but nobody wants to give you the truth. I want the truth. And so it's caused some folks to walk away. It's caused some folks to back up. I almost lost a 25-year connection because I am purposeful and about being productive, and I just refuse to be bullshit busy. Yeah.
Man, y'all better get some of that Better Life Tuesday. I'm trying to tell y'all better get some of that. That's what's up, man. Hey, I'm telling you, because it sounds like you just did some just hit old bird. I said, you know what? Everyone that was on the list of soon, someday, one day, next weekend, procrastinationville, I got rid of them. I said, bye. You know what I'm saying? Y'all come back when y'all ready for me, or y'all find me if you need me. But y'all got to go because you said I'm going somewhere. And when you're going, so everybody put down, so I'm going somewhere. I'm going somewhere. And when you're going somewhere, you got to let the anchors go. You got to let anything that's in the trunk that's just keeping the weight down that you can't really move as fast as you want. You got to get that stuff in the trunk. I'm going somewhere. Absolutely. And once I realized that a lot of these jokes, it was
easy. So many people were complaining about 2020 because it destroyed the illusion of normal. There is a saying that says ignorance is bliss, but it's only bliss because it's an illusion. There are so many people who found out who's for them, I'm going to say it this way. I was watching Hidden Colors, and there was a quote in there. He says, Black folks, melanated folks forget that there are enemies, allies, and friends. And the real problem with most of us is we understand allies, but we mix them up for friends. An ally is a person that you are working together with for a common objective, aka a co-worker. Please don't ask me to go to dinner afterwards because you are not my friend. You are an ally. We have this common objective to deal with. And I found out that so many people were just allies, but they were allies today. And in a couple of weeks, now they became either friend or enemy. And enemies are those who come against your purpose, and friends are those who support your purpose. Real simple. There's nothing emotional here. There's nothing emotional here. That's what gets most of us in trouble. We too damn emotional. One of my millionaire mentors told me, he said, get your emotions out of business. He said, get your emotions out of business. I was like, wow. All these things, individual pieces were in the way. I mean, they were lined up and they were functioning on their own. But I'm telling you, it was 2020 where they all aligned. They all begin to work together. And nothing in life is stressful right now. Did you hear me what I say? Nothing in life is stressful right now. That doesn't mean that nothing's going on. But I am aligned. I am productive. I am purposeful. And nothing's going to take that away from me.
Man, Brother Weathersby, hey, here's the deal, man. It's Black Man Monday. It's an opportunity to, to share and to uplift, encourage, and inspire the Black man tonight. This is why we do this. Iron sharpens iron for our brothers. It's 2021, man. What are your words directly to the Black man here tonight on Black Man Monday?
2021. Let me give you all. So I am in the midst of writing a book, one of many. And one of the things that I often talk about are divine whispers. So let me give you one of these divine whispers, because you said 2021. What is it? I'm just going to tell you what I got, and it has messed up my whole everything in a good way. If you want it, you can hear it, you can grab it. 2020. May it be the year that you seek, find, and be open to progressive equals for every area of your life. I'm going to repeat it. 2021. May this be the year to seek, find, and be open to progressive equals for every area of your life. The one word I want you to hear is equal. Let them niggas, neglects, and whatever else they want to call themselves go. I don't care if it's your mama. I pray it's not your spouse, because either your spouse is going to join your purpose or your purpose is going to drive away your spouse. Don't be afraid of equals. Let people go. Now I can think clearly on a level for business, and I'm like, okay, slow down, because I've let people go. I'm just not going to do certain things because you ain't an equal. And let me warn you, I ain't talking nothing about money. People will say that you are arrogant. They will say something's wrong with you. They say you're on a high horse. They're telling you in their own way, I'm not your equal. Let them go.
Well, I think he just dropped the mic. I think that was a mic drop that just happened from the comfort of his couch.
Hey, my back is hurt. Let me have it. That's 4 days in the gym, and this left muscle. I said, all right, we're gonna sit down today. We're gonna sit down.
Absolutely, man. So yeah, man. Let me bring our brothers back up, man. We begin to wrap this thing up. We got brother Mr. ITW, brother Amari, and I always like to get the visual here, man, so people can see, man. Look at this, man. Look at this. Look at the king. Look at the visual, man. You got the screenshot, man. You got all different ages up in here, but you got four brothers. You got four black brothers. You know what I'm saying? Doing that dang on thing here in our own spaces, but then also we collectively working together to make it happen. So make sure y'all do that, man. Come down to brother Mr. ITW Landscape Lowry, man. How do you feel about Black Man Monday here tonight? How was your experience tonight here on Black Man Monday?
Amazing. I learned a good bit of things from these two brothers here, and I'm gonna start following you guys even more, man. I love it, man. Coming together like this, yeah, both you guys, man. Hey, yeah, y'all dropped some gems in me, man, and I just love it, just coming together like this, man.
All praises, give thanks.
Well, I appreciate you, Brother Lowery, taking the time to be here. I know you're out there. You probably got some deals hanging in the balance, but you made some time to be here tonight. Brother Amari, man, how do you feel about Black Man Monday? How was your experience here tonight, brother?
Empowering, definitely informative. And I celebrate us brothers unifying together because the universe commands blessings where there's unity. And it's wonderful to be in the midst of African men who are not hating on each other, who are celebrating each other. You know what I'm saying? And we're participating, we're supporting each other. So it's certainly enlightening, and also it's invigorating because the queens are out there and they're seeing this, man. You know what I'm saying? Now that's one thing I'm happy about too. Our sisters is seeing this, you know, and it inspires our queens. And that's what I'm loving about it, man. You know, that's my takeaway, man. Both of these brothers said some very inspiring things, you know, very much so, you know, and I celebrate their wins too, man, for real.
Absolutely, man. Brother Amari, thanks so much for taking the time to be with us here tonight on Black
Man, my pleasure, man. My pleasure.
Brother Weathersby, man, how's your experience tonight, Black Man Monday, man? How do you feel about our show here tonight, and what's your experience?
You know, I've tuned in a couple times on the sly, and so I had a little preview, but I love the format. I actually started a thing called King's Cave, so that brothers can get a chance to do this more often, because we just don't have the outlets. So I'm grateful for the outlet, but I'm also grateful for the caliber, because we, you know, everybody got to know some ratchet folks. So I'm grateful for that too, man.
Absolutely, Brother Weathersby, man. Again, thanks so much for taking the time to be with us here tonight. Share your thoughts with us here tonight on Black Man Monday. And I'll tell you guys, you know, this is what it's about, man. I tell you, for a while I kept thinking about, man, because Black Woman Wednesday, y'all be coming out. Black Man Monday, we get the scraps. but you know what? We're gonna keep doing it, man. We're gonna keep doing it because it's important that we do it. So I switched some things around. I'm gonna keep doing it. And I'll bring the other stuff on Friday. So just as you guys know, man, the comments below, for those that are watching us here live, go ahead and drop your thoughts and tell us why you love, appreciate, and adore the Black man. Why you love, appreciate, and adore or respect the Black man. Go ahead and put that in the comments below. Why you love, appreciate, and respect the Black man. We'll catch up on these comments, and I'll let you guys know what's coming up. We do have for the BBC. We do have tomorrow night. We do have our Bitcoin ATM presentation tomorrow. You know, we're trying to go get us some ATMs. So that will be our presentation tomorrow night at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. If you're not in the BBC, we'll give you an opportunity to join us as well. On Wednesday, we have Black Woman Wednesday. That's Black Woman Wednesday. We bring the queens out on Wednesday. So make sure you guys tune back in to these channels here for Black Woman Wednesday. Thursday, we have an investment presentation in the BBC at 8 o'clock. And then Friday is going to be the return of the Black Virtual Marketplace. And so that's going to be a time for us to present you guys some Black businesses that you can do business with. And that's what we're going to do on Friday. So that's our lineup here this week in the New Black Wall Street. Let's see what you guys are talking about here. Let them go. Miss Vivian Reed said, man, thank you, Strong Black Men, for sharing your being great examples of manhood. They said they laid that heat tonight, straight, no chase. I love it. Absolutely. Have a great evening. Miss Goodrich, congratulations to all Black men around the world. I appreciate you guys. 4 strong kings here tonight. I appreciate you, man. Great job. Our Black brothers are proud of all of our accomplishments. Brother Amari, thank you, Your Highness. We appreciate Queen. Love you, Aunt Viv, as well. And that's what we got going on, man. Any more comments? Because I'm now seeing more positive examples of strong, responsible men. Seeing more examples of strong, responsible men. Zero, the nuggets of wisdom, the realness and sincerity is what they speak, and the tough love was everything. Black Man Monday is where it is at. And this is what we do, guys. And so we'll be back tomorrow. We'll keep doing our crypto stuff. We'll keep doing our book club stuff and all that stuff. You guys just keep tuning in, sharing, and all that good stuff. And then we'll just keep the content, the good content, the positive content coming back to in front of your airways, right? So important to see and hear the hearts and minds of real men. Thank you. Absolutely. This is the New Black Wall Street. Present you guys Black Man Monday. And I want you guys to remember this, that it takes a village. It starts with us. Let's build as we climb together. We all we got, beautiful people. Matter of fact, we all we really need. And thank God, that's more than enough. Until next episode, You know what time it is. Mr. DJ, hit the music.
The new Black Wall Street. Thanks you for joining the show. We gave a lot of great tips, but it's time to go. Take the knowledge we shared, hope you use it and grow. We will see you all there at the next episode of The New Black Wall Street. The New Black Wall Street.